Hello everyone and welcome back to BattleBox Batrep, where we are introducing our new faction, the Cities of Sigmar. Just the regular human dudes who are going to be taking on the worst of the Age of Sigmar. I love these guys, I think they're so cool. So yeah, just regular people marching under the sign of the flaming twin-tailed comet. They are the Cinderhearth Crusade, and they are awesome. Um, yeah, I'm very excited. I love these guys. I'm very excited that I don't have to remember a bunch of weird like monster names. This awful creature you see before you is called a horse, and that is the only thing these people ride. They just ride horses. This isn't a Mega Blaster Doom Blaster. It's called a cannon. Wow. No, I'm very excited. I really like the Cities of Sigmar, and I'm very much enjoying not having to remember like 12 different monster names. I played Cruel Boys for the entirety of the last edition, and I still could not remember the difference between the Killbow and the Killerbow and the Bolt Boy Manbow Manskewer. See, I'm not even doing this as a bit. I genuinely can't remember. But yes, facing off against them is the Stormcast of the Branded Brotherhood. They are also an action-based order faction. I like to think this is more of like a training exercise, before the crusade gets going. The Stormcast want to make sure that they are more or less ready for what lies ahead, because what lies ahead is going to be bad, very bad. You know what they're going to be facing. So, starting with the Cities of Sigmar side, we have got the Cavalier Marshal, who is our leader. We have 5 Free Guild Cavalier Knights, 10 Steel Helms, who are our basic infantry with swords and shields, and the Iron World Cannon, which is awesome and involves just this guy getting drunk and shooting stuff. I really, really like the whole mini diorama that a lot of new GW artillery has. It's just very cool. The regiment ability is Iron Weld Discipline, which means that once per game, the cannon can fire in the enemy shooting phase, which means that even if these guys get first turn, they cannot just bung it up in close combat, which is real good. The enhancement, is what you'd call it, the magic item, which I guess is what it is the Brazier of Holy Flame, which means that while these guys are within 3 inches of the Marshal, they can replenish D3 models every round. And he has the ability to heal another D3 models every round. So theoretically, it's every turn. So these guys can theoretically get 3 D3 models back, which is like every round, which is really good. On the other side, we have got. Okay, I'm going to get this right. The Lord Vigilant on Griff Crow Charger. He's on it. See, do you see what I mean? This is me just saying horse or whatever this guy's on. The Lord Veritant and the just Griffhound Buddy. 5 Liberators and 3 Prosecutors. Their enhancement is, grab my notes, a Blaze of Glory. So once per game, they can get vengeance attacks when they die, which I never remember to use, and Hallowed Scrolls, which gives the leader, gives our general, a 5+ ward save, which does tend to keep him alive pretty well. So, yeah, fair play to him. So yeah, our twist to this turn is Reclaim Akshi. There is no underdog, so each player picks one objective on the battlefield, starting with the active player. Each player then scores 1 victory point at the end of the turn if each of the objectives they control. So, yeah, I think the cities are going to pick this one. No, they're not. No, they're not. They're just going to pick the ones facing each other. Cities and Stormcast. It's going to be the entirety on the left-hand flank. So, our Cities of Sigmar have War of Attrition. They want to kill enemies and not lose anyone. Against Stormcast, good luck. They want to take the flanks, which means they want to take both short battlefield edges. And they also want to raid. Now, one thing that is really, really cool for the I keep wanting to call them Free Guild. They're not Free Guild. They're the Cities of Sigmar. Is they can pick one of their things, and they can use its command, and then it goes back into their hand, and they can use it as a regular card after that, which is really, really, really cool. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take... I'm going to take this one. Take the flanks. So it means that I can use redeploy once, and then it goes back into my hand, and I can use either part of it. So that's slightly out. I can't score it until I've used that, but honestly, redeploy feels quite useful. So yeah. On the Stormcast side, Mist has descended. There you go. On the Stormcast side, they want to take the Ignax Deus, which is the one the Lord Veritant is already on. Oh, come on. There you go. They want to attack on 2 fronts. Basically, want to take both of the objectives that the cities already have. And they want to take without warning. They want to... Basically, the Stormcast are all about trying to take the objectives from the cities, which is bad and mean of them. How very dare they? But let's roll for initiative, see who goes first. Is it going to be the cities or the Stormcast? Or the cities or the Stormcast? It's going to be Cities of Sigmar, turn 1. So the cavalry have moved up. The steel helms have moved into the centre to take here. The marshal has moved up to basically support, and is going to attempt to use decisive command on the steelheads. On a 2+, they add 3 to their control score, so no matter how many of them die, they're almost certainly going to keep the middle. They do. And yeah, the cannon is staying exactly where it is, because the cannon is going to shoot at the Liberators. And yeah, it's got 2 shots. It needs 4s to hit. A 1 hit. Needs 2 to wound. Okay, they have 5 up saves. They fail. Does D3 plus 2 wounds. That is 5 wounds. That is 2 instantly dead and 1's on 1 wound. And for what it's worth, I'm assuming this is a like training fight where everything has been enchanted, so no one dies, and the poor bastard Stormcast don't need to reforge. But yeah, 2 of them are immediately dead. Okay, I went to check, and the Marshal is just out of range with his blunderbuss, so can't take the shot. So the cavalry are going to attempt to charge. 4 inches. I'm actually not sure if that will get them into range with the Liberators. The Knights might basically just be like standing, doing sweet bugger all this turn. Oh dear. Nope, 4 inches is just enough to get them in, and also they can pile in. They're not particularly amazing in combat, but they've got a shitload of attacks. So that is 4s to hit. Ooh, they want it. They want it quite a lot. 4s to wound. Oh, yes, they do. And -1 rend. And these things are damaged too, so it's a 4-up save. Each fail is 1 dead prosecutor. That's the entire unit wiped. Amazing. They've got reinforcements that are going to come back. The Liberators are also within 3 inches, so they can pile in and attack the horses. Yeah, okay, they are all in combat range, so I'm going to do the regular hammers first, getting 3s to hit. All hit, that is a crit mortal. 3s to wound. Okay, they get 4-up saves. Nope, that is 3 wounds. 1 of them is dead. And the Great Hammer, same rolls, does 2 damage each. 1 hit. Fails to wound. Okay, so yeah, they kill. 1 horsey has gone bye-bye. Unlike the prosecutors and the liberators, they don't come back. Dun dun dun. However, also unlike the prosecutors, they've managed to hold that objective. So that one and that one are all cities now. So 1 for scoring 1 for having multiple, 1 for having more than your opponent. They control both of the additional ones, so that's 5. They've got War of Attrition. They killed a unit and didn't lose 1 in return. And unfortunately, they haven't achieved raid, and they can't take the flanks because they haven't used redeploy yet. That is 6 victory points to the cities of Sigmar. It is time for the, again, very blurry Stormcast to try and fight back. They try. They're almost certainly actually going to do it. There's a Stormcast. It's their job. Okay, so yeah, here we are on the other side. The Veritant has moved up, making a beeline for the cannon. The Vigilant is going to try taking back the centre and honestly has enough firepower to fight off. The prosecutors have come back as reinforcements and are exactly 3 inches away from the Cavaliers, so it can attempt to beat the crap out of them. I'm going to use Ironwell Discipline, so the cannon can fire at the Vigilant. Gets 2 shots, needing 4s to hit. 1 hit, needing 2s to wound. Okay, gets a 4-up save. Does D3 plus 2 wounds for 5. It's got ward saves. 5-up ward saves. Oh, it makes 4 of them. Good lord, it is down to 7 wounds. See, this is what I mean by ward saves are great. That would have been really, really good if it had worked. But, charge phase. The prosecutors are definitely in on the knights. The vigilant is definitely in on the steel helms. And now this is an 8-inch charge, but if I roll low, it's also going to try for the steel helms. 8 inches. Okay, it's going to charge down into the cannon. And yeah, everyone else, I'm going to move in off camera. Okay, yep, charges have occurred across the battlefield. I'm going to do the Liberators first, mainly because the Great Hammer is probably the greatest weapon against the Knights. So, yep, leading 3s to hit. This is the regular hammers first. 3s to hit. Gets 3. 3s to wound. Gets 3. You get 4 up saves. Down to 2 wounds. And then the Great Hammer. The greatest weapon they've got. That is 1 wound from them. Honestly, I would be remiss if they didn't try and kill the prosecutors again. That is... it's only 12 attacks this time. How sad. But that is 12 attacks, hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s. Yeah, the wind has somewhat gone out of their sails. Wounding on 4s. They got 4 up save. It took 1 wound at least. And you know what that absolutely opens us up to? Death by horsey. Which is the important part here. The mounts absolutely have to show up their riders. Hitting on 5s. Excellent. Yep. The horses continue to be better than their riders. Hitting 3s to wound. Yes. No rend on these. So 3 up saves. Yeah, no, they completely plink off of the Azerite armor, which is truly mighty and very good at stopping hooves, apparently. Right, who's next? Oh, so I think the prosecutors may as well go last. I'm going to have to work out which one's the better idea here now. Right, the Lord Vigilant is going to really just hammer into the steel helms. Needs 3s to hit. Pulling your punches, mate. Come on. 3s to wound. I know they're regular humans, but still, they've got to learn. They won't. This. That's better. Got 6 up saves. 1. So that is 4 dead. And now some of them are going to get mauled by the Griff Stalker. I think I've been calling it the Griff Charger. I think the Griff Charger is probably one of the other variants of the Griffs. Hitting on 4s. See again, the mount showing up the rider. This is how you get 2/3 of your hits. 3s to wound. 2 wounds. Rend 1, so they get 5 up saves. The mount kills as many as the goddamn rider, because of course it does. 3, and I'm going to kill the War Priest. It doesn't matter, he's going to come back at the end of the turn. But yeah, that is 8 dead. That is not enough to wipe the unit, which may come back to bite the boss in the arse as they start regenerating quite quickly. Over here in stupid slap fight land, the Iron World Cannon may as well attack in melee. It's got 2 attacks hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s. No. Okay, that was never going to happen, was it? The Veritant may as well just go straight back into it, starting with the Staff of Judgment. And the Judgment Blade gets 2 hits. It needs 3s to wound. 2 wounds. -1 Ren, so it's 5 up saves. 1 does D3 wounds. Okay, down to the cannon is down to 5 wounds. Okay, over here the Stormhelms are going to be goddamn heroes. They need 4s to hit. Oh, goddamn heroes. 4s to wound. 1 wound. 3 up save because they don't have rend. 5 up ward. They have proven that even a god king can bleed. Hell yes. Hell yes. I like the Cities of Sigmar for exactly the same reason that I like the Imperial Guard, and it's exactly the same thing of watching regular humans. Like, look at the difference in size between these things. Like, taking on this thing with a mallet and a trumpet is one of the coolest things I've ever seen, and they are doing it, and they are hardcore. Hell yes. Hell yes. Over here, the very less impressive prosecutors are going to try and stab the horses. They get 8 hits. Good Christ. They need 3s to wound. Oh, they want vengeance for being stabbed up, do they? It is rend 1, so they get 4 up saves. 3 fails. It's damage 1 apiece, so 1 is dead. Normally I would remove 1, but honestly at this point taking the 1 from the back is probably the best idea. And yeah, like one of the other ones has taken a wound. And over here, the absolute badass brigade heals D3 from Brazier of Holy Fire. Gets 1 dude back. It's going to have to be the War Priest. He's back. For the record, by the way, just in case you've never seen these models before, that is not a hammer that he's attacking with. He's attacking with a wooden stick. That's a reliquary. This guy, like, this is why I love these guys. They're complete hardcore, right? Like, I'm going to take on something like a 2-ton giant monster from Legends, and I'm going to do it with a sharp stick. Screw you. Hell yes. Anyway, oh, I'm going to need to see. So here, the Lord Vigilant has a control of 2, and they have a control of 4 each. So they are currently definitely holding the middle. Over here, I'm going to have to, God almighty. Yeah, oh well, yeah, because he's dead as well, which does kind of reduce the efficiency. Yeah, I think the Stormcast have taken back this one. So I'll take the thing in a second. The green one. So they have one regular, one for having more than one for capturing that one for capturing the Ignax Deus. They haven't attacked on two fronts because they didn't hold the objectives, and they haven't taken without warning. So yeah, they only get 4. Cities of Sigmar are currently winning 6-4. Okay, and now for an initiative phase, is it going to be the cities or the Stormcast? Okay, so I actually think I might double turn with the Stormcast, because then they can wipe he can wipe the steel helms before they get like another 2d3 reinforcements. They are a reinforced unit, so they will come back, but it's going to cost their entire reinforcement, which will probably be bad. Also over here, finishing off more of the knights would probably be a good idea. The new thing, the cities get a new objective. They want to take the Dracolith Deus, which is somewhere. Which one's the Dracolith Deus? Are you the Dracolith Deus? Oh, yes. Okay, they want to keep hold of the middle. And the thingy is focus. Oh my god. There you go. Wreathed in smoke. The underdog picks an objective on the battlefield. That objective is wreathed in smoke until the end of the battle round. Only unmodified rolls of 6 successfully hit. Okay, honestly, quite a hard one, because all the ones. Okay, so it's the models that attack units within contesting the objective. Because I was thinking of putting it on that one and making that one have penalties, but it would only work in reverse. Honestly, I think the best idea is just whack it over there, because it only benefits the cities to be harder to hit right now, because the Stormcast want to cause great harm to their opponents. So yeah, Stormcast turn 2. Okay, yeah, there is no moving in Stormcast. What I am going to do though is I'm going to redeploy the Marshal, mainly because that means I can use the ability and try and take the flank bonus. He can move 1 inch. He may as well go that way slightly. Cool. That was very useful, but it's back on the thing now. Yeah. Okay. It is basically the Stormcast combat phase. Stormcast. I'm going to start again with the Liberators trying to stab up the Knights. 4 attacks with the basic hammers. Gets 4 hits, 3 to wound. That is 3 wounds. They get 4 up saves. Completely fine. Great hammers. 2 hits. 2 wounds. 4 up saves. Completely fine. The Knights don't care even slightly about you. I think I'm going to try and Again, just very valiantly, these three are going to attack into here. Just try and plink another wound off before they're wiped. So that is going to be 4 to hit. Oh dear. Not quite as good. I mean, he has literally just returned back from life, so I'll let him off. Come on, hit him with a trumpet. 1 wound. 3 up save. Yeah, he's fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go the prosecutors into the knights over there. 3s to hit. Oh, that's dreadful. 3s to wound. Wow. Okay. I guess the cannon into the Lord Vigilant. So is that a hit? So I was expecting it to do so badly I didn't actually look up its stats. That's 2 hits. Amazing. That's 2 wounds. That's 1 failed save. It's got a 5 up ward save from the Griff Crow. The cannon has done a wound to the Lord Veritant, which is quite possibly my new favourite thing. Yeah, the Lord Veritant cannot let this stand. He's going to attack back with the Staff of Judgment. Going to hit. Going to wound. He's got a 5 up save. Going to fail. Does 3 wounds. It's down to 2. And then 3 attacks from the Judgment Blade. 2 hits. 1 wound. It's got a 5 up save. It fails. It does D3 wounds. Oh my god, it lives for another turn. What is this madness? I was not expecting that. Yeah, cool. Okay, you know what? Screw it. Let's go Knights into the Liberators. Let's try and wipe out the Liberators. 4s to hit. Uh, 4s to wound. That is 3 wounds. 4 up saves. That is 1 wound. Okay, the regular Hammerdude is dead. And then 6 attacks from the horsies. Do you know what? Having the page open would be so useful. 5s to hit. That is 4 hits. 3s to wound. 2 wounds. It's got 3 up saves. I really want the horses to kill another one. Boo. It wounds one of them though. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the boss off just to keep me in coherency. Yeah, that's pretty good, not going to lie. However, the time has come. The time has come for the Lord Vigilant to finish off these 3 dudes here. 5 attacks, needing 3s to hit. Needing 3s to wound. This brings me no joy. I want that on record. They have 6 up saves. They need to make all of them, basically. They do not. Okay, yeah. The unit is wiped. But that doesn't entirely matter because, like I said, they're reinforcements. They can just come straight back on. But still, boo. I believe that's everything, though. I think everyone has fought. The only one who hadn't... Oh, no, it still has a fought. Yeah, cool. So that is the Stormcast have taken the central dais, so they now have one regular, one for having multiple, one for having more than their opponent. They don't have attack on two fronts. They don't have. Oh, hang on. Okay. They don't have take without warning. So yeah, that is only 3 objectives. They're only winning by 1 point. It's 7 versus 6 as we go into the Cities of Sigmar phase. Today on everyone's favourite game on Battlefoot Battlebox Batrep, am I doing something incredibly brave or incredibly stupid? The reinforcement steel helms are lining up to charge this bastard. The marshal has moved round and is going to take a shot into him with his dragoon pistol. Gets 1 hit. It falls to wound. Wound. It's got a 4-up save. Yes. Okay. Let's make some charge rolls. Steel heads first. 5 inches, so they're pretty sure they can get him. I'm going to have to actually check that. If they can't, they're going to go for the Veritant instead. And the Marshal, 10 inches. Again, a interesting one. If these guys are within range, he's also going to charge. If they're not in range, he's going to charge the Liberators. So, yeah. Let's do this. Okay, they are in range and in... Okay, I'm doing this. This is actually strategic. The reason they are in so far is because I'm piling them in. They are attacking first with 20 attacks. They need 4s to hit. Okay, they need 4s to wound. That is some wounds. He's got a 3-up save. He has got a 5-up ward. He's down to 4 wounds. Now. The reason this is a big deal is because now the as the Stormcast player, I have to make some quite bad decisions. Like, the Marshal actually does have the capacity to kill the Vigilant. He's not awful in combat. He's not great, but he's not awful. So attacking the Marshal would be a very good idea. However, if he attacks the Marshal, the Steel Helms will take the central dais and get a bunch of victory points. Also, if he attacks, the Knights are then free to kill the Liberators, who are the biggest threat over there. So because the Great Hammer is still one of the most dangerous things over there, although honestly the Prosecutors might be better at this point. But if the Knights go, then the Marshal can attack anyway. Okay, I'm talking it through to myself. I think I am going to use the Liberators to try and kill some of the Knights first. So regular Hammer Dude first. Gets 2 hits. 2 wounds. 2 4-up saves. Yep. The Great Hammer. Oh, okay, that's mortal wounds. That's 2 wounds straight through. And that wounds. It does save. But yeah, that's 2 mortal wounds. So one of the Knights is officially just dead. And then I think the Marshal is going to try and attack the Vigilant. Actually, you know what? He isn't. The second the Marshal attacks the Vigilant, the Vigilant then has no reason to not attack the Steelheads and just wipe out a load of them. So the Knights are going to go into the Prosecutors. Basically, this is a game of chicken here where everything else has to fight. Whoever goes first is going to determine that combat. So, Knights into the Prosecutors, need 4s to hit. Oh, good lord. Need 4s to wound. Wounds, got a 3-up save. Okay, that is 1 wound on a Prosecutor. And the Horsies need 5s to hit. Need 3s to wound. 3-up saves. Yep, okay, boo. That would have been amazing. Okay, yeah, the Prosecutors are going to attack. No, they're not. You know what? The Lord Beritant is going to attack the thing with the staff. Hits, wounds, got a 5-up save. No, it is flat 3 damage. It is dead. She has killed the cannon. Boo. Which also means that, yeah, the combat has now been decided. If the Marshal can't kill the Lord Vigilant, then the Lord Vigilant can just wipe a whole bunch of these and, yeah, at worst tie the thing. So, here's hoping. 3 attacks with the sword. Needs 3s to hit. Needs 4s to wound. The horse gets 2 attacks, but yeah, it's over. Needs 3s to wound. 1 wound, got a 3-up save, 5-up ward save. No, the horse does a wound to the Lord Vigilant. Yeah, he's down to 3 now. Like, he's being plinked. It's just, yeah, it's not fast enough. And now he can turn around and enact vengeance upon some Steelheads. That is going to be 5 attacks with the Great Axe. Threes to wound. Oh, okay. 6-up saves. Okay, only 4 die. That. And then the 3 attacks from the Griff Charger. Griff Stalker, whatever. Whatever, the mount. 4 to hit. 3 to wound. Nope. Oh, only 4 die. Is that? I think this is the. Oh no! The how the prosecutor's gone. I'm gonna have to actually check the footage now. Balls. Back in a sec. Ooh, no, the prosecutors have not gone. They get 9 attacks. 3s to hit. Okay. 3s to wound. That's dreadful. 4-up saves. 1 saves. Okay, one of them is down to 2 wounds. It'll be the banner bearer for arcane reasons that don't really make sense if you think about them, but still. Okay, at the end of the City of Sigmar turn, the Steelheads regenerate 3 dudes. Okay, or D3 dudes, but that is 3. So with all of that, the Lord Vigilant has killed a grand total of 1 guy. Hooray. So, City of Sigmar take the central dais. Go them. Right. 1, 2, 3 for outnumbering. They have not taken the flanks. They do have the Draculith Deus. It's that one. They haven't got raid. I almost left the Marshal out of combat just for that, but no, that is 4 victory points. The cities of Sigmar are definitely winning this one. I believe it's 10-9 now. So yeah. First up, what is our new twist? Mount the attack. Each player scores 1 extra victory point at the end of the turn for each objective they control that was controlled by their opponent at the start of the turn. The underdog picks 1 friendly unit that gains charge +1. You know what? Him. Why not? Who's going to get the initiative, though? Is it going to be the Stormcast or the cities? I believe in a draw it goes to the person who was last. So, oh god, is it last or first? I'm going to have to check this. I will be back in a second. Okay, in a tie, it's whoever went first in the previous round goes first. So, yeah, the Stormcast are going to keep the initiative. So, the city's new objective is raise. When I get to the enemy's long battlefield edge, the knights may actually be within 3 inches, so I'll have to check that. The Stormcast have raid. They want to be inside enemy territory, which honestly the Vigilant may do at the end of the turn anyway, which is terrifying. Yay! Yeah. Stormcast turn 3. Okay, the only movement the Stormcast have is the Veritant has moved over here, so she can grab that. She'll get raid and take without warning. And if the if the Lord Vigilant can wipe out everything, they'll get take on 2 fronts. But I don't think it's going to happen. Basically, it requires perfect rolls, which I don't think I can quite pull off. But we'll see. As I said, the Vigilant is going to go first, and he's going to split his attacks. The Axe is going to go into the Steel Helms, and the Stalker is going to go into the Marshal to get. If I roll really like absurdly well, he can wipe out everything and take the central dais. So, Axe into the Steel Helms first, needing 3 to hit. No, he can't do it, but 3s to wound. They've got 6 up saves. That is 4 dead Steel Helms. Okay, yeah, no, he can't keep the thing, but still, it would have been nice. Grimstalker, oh no, the Grimstalker can't kill that. Oh, damn. Oh, well, I'm doing it now. 4 to hit. Definitely can't if it does that. Over there, I'm going to do Knights into the Prosecutors again. 6 attacks. Needing 4s to hit. Fours to wound. There's a wound, 4 up save. They do kill 1. And the horses are, as always, better. Hit. 3 to wound. 8 wound. 3 up saves. Yeah, okay. Prosecutors are wearing hoof-proof armor, and I don't appreciate that at all. Okay, the Liberators have moved in. A regular hammer dude first. Gets 1 mortal wound. Big hammer lady gets 2 hits. 1 wound, 4 up save, fails. Okay, that is 3 wounds. That means that, yeah, the champion is going to be left on 2 wounds, which is bad times if you are the knights. Over here, the steel helms are going to try and take out the vigilance. That is 4s to hit. I have never wanted a unit to bring down another unit so much in my entire life. 4s to wound. Okay, he's got 3 up save, 5 up ward. Bow. Okay. Well, 6 attacks from the prosecutors into the knights. 3s to hit. 3s to wound. 4 up saves. Knight's down to 1 wound, but he is still alive. Okay. Our last thing to do is the marshal. Oh, okay. 1, 5s to hit. Not 5. 5 attacks, 3s to hit. 4s to wound. 1 wound. Rend 1, so 4 up save. Saves. 3 gold horsey. Nothing. Okay. He does regenerate D3. Okay, that's 2 more steel helms back into the fight. Who are, let's be real here, doing the actual job here. Hell yes. Okay, right. Over here, the Stormcast are taking this one, so that is 1, 2 for multiple, 3 for having more than the enemy. They have got raid for 4, and they have take without warning for 5. That gets them up to 12 victory points. They haven't got attack on 2 fronts, but yes, 12 victory points. As we go into Cities of Sigmar, turn 3. Okay, first up on a 2 or more, I can heal up D3 steel helms. Yes, I get 2 back up to 9 dudes. And the Marshal's pistol can shoot into combat, so it's going to shoot the Lord Vigilant. Going to get 1 hit. 4s to wound. No. Okay. In combat, I think it is only fair that the the steel helms get first crack at actually winning this. Well, taking him down. Probably not going to happen, but again, it means his dramatic sweep attack isn't going to be quite as important. So 4s to hit. Okay. 4s to wound. Oh, 4s to wound. Oh, that's rubbish. 3 up saves. Oh, that's rubbish. Okay, that is 5 up ward save, and he needs to make 2 of these. Oh, dramatic rolls. No. Yes. Oh, dramatic. Yep, okay, he's alive. Yeah, they took 1 wound in total. He's down to 2. And honestly, that friggin' Brazier of Holy Light, or whatever it's called, absolutely has paid for itself. Over there, the Liberators are going to try popping the Knight. This is a regular hammer. It doesn't really matter. He's only got 1 wound left. 3 to wound. 4 up save. Yeah, the Knight's dead. Which means that time for the Marshal. Marshal has 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. Come on, focus. There you go. They all hit. There is no critical effect. 4s to wound. That is 3 wounds. He's got a 4 up save. Fails 1. Damage 2, so he's going to make both of these 5 ups. Yes, he does. He's down to 1 wound. Which means, for the glory of the cities of Sigmar, it is all down to the horse. 2 attacks needing 5s to hit. Needing 3s to wound. 1 wound. You've got 3 up save. I really hope this works. Damage 1. It's a 5 up ward save. It is down to this. Oh, boo. That would have been so good. He's going to pile everything into the steel helms. Like, at this point, just, they need to die. Which is why he's hit with all his attacks. He's, oh my god. They've got 6 up saves. 6 die. 4, 5, 6. And then the bird. Yeah, 3 attacks, hitting on 4s. Winning on 3s. Yep, 5 up saves. Yeah, okay, you know, the entire unit has been wiped. Boo. Boo. Genuinely annoyed. Thing is, that does now mean that is, I believe they're both control 2, so no one has the central objective. Yeah, no one has the central objective. Okay, you know what? The Marshal is the only Cities of Sigmar model left on the board. That's going to get 2 victory points this round. No, it's not. It's going to get 1 because it doesn't hold that one. That one. So it's going to get 1. Not going to take the flanks. Not going to raise. Not going to raid. And quite honestly, yeah, the Stormcast next round, the prosecutors can go and grab that one. He's almost certainly going to get just hammered into the dirt. Oh, it's a shame, but the Cities of Sigmar have at the last second lost this, which is, like I say, it's a shame, but thems are in fact the breaks. See you in the debrief. Like, I painted them up to look similar because they're meant to actually be members of like an allied force. The both actually based Sigmarite factions, but like when they're painted that similar, even the poses look similar. It's very uncanny. I didn't mean for them to look quite that identical. But yeah, Cities of Sigmar are a ton of fun. Incredibly powerful. I have a thing. I root for the underdogs. I genuinely love that. Like the Steelheads hit far harder than I thought they were going to, and yeah, they were just very, very cool. I'm very excited to see them going up against like future factions. Like, I mean, the next three. I mean, you already know it's going to be the Skaven, the Flesh Eater Courts, and the Cruel Boys, which are going to be some great fights against the for the Cities of Sigmar. Yeah, I don't. It's one of those ones where it's like I don't think I did anything particularly wrong. The only thing I did think of is in the second term when I was doing that playing chicken between the two, I should have attacked with the cannon before it died. I think that would have made the Marshal go first. Not the Marshal, the Vigilant go first. That was a mistake on my part. I don't think it would have changed the game too much, but it might have done. Who God knows. It was incredibly close. I think even with the Stormcast basically getting free reign on the last turn, I think they still only would have won by about 3 victory points. Right, yeah, until they got wiped, the Cities of Sigmar had a pretty commanding lead. So yeah, hell yeah. I'm excited to see where they go from here. Steelhelms are, I don't know, the City of Sigmar are really cool. The Steelhelms in general are really cool, actually. I really like the models. But yeah, like I say, it's a lot like the Astra Militarum, where I just really like just like basic humans in fantasy settings, where it's like all they've got is swords, hammers, and guns against wizards and monsters and everything else. It's going to be great seeing what they can do in future. And if you want to see what they do in future, remember to subscribe, comment, let me know how much you love basic human fighters in games. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, ring that bell, and everything else. And until next time, y'all have a great evening. Bye.